Rock, the guy who says you should be able to marry anyone you want, and the guy who did 4 million new jobs, that guy, President Obama, and Michelle are coming to my house for dinner on June 14th. And I want you to be there too. But you have to go to joinobama.com for your chance to win, and the contest ends tomorrow night. So go right here, right now, because we need him, and he needs us.
The timetable was set. 4 million jobs. What is she smoking?
She pulled them out of the White House talking points, I guess. Because that's the only place I hear 4 million jobs being said, from Axelrod and the White House talking points, because they don't exist.
We have fewer people working than when he took over, Pat. How did she get away with this?
This is amazing to me because, you know, it's like Krugman's piece this morning we started talking about, because we'll talk about fantasy land. The Republicans are responsible for 2 years when he had total control of the government. Veto-proof majorities. Then we have this with this, here it is, with celebrities. And let me tell you what the real problem is. He is out there raising money at $38,000 a clip and attacking the people who give him the money. He's out there saying, I'm for the common man. And who is he for? This. When unemployment goes crazy, he's out with Clooney and these. And where's his problem? With blue-collar Democrats and people who are struggling.
Bitter people in Ohio that cling to God, guns, Bibles.
This playing the celebrity card is going to kill him.
I agree with you. I think he's lost the middle class. This plays to his weakness, which is the liberal elites. You have more people than ever right now on government assistance. And people have had it with not being able to make a living, not being able to get a raise, and they are frustrated. They are so frustrated.
This is him trying to go after the youth vote and the female vote, because he knows that if those people who were really enthusiastic about him in 2008 aren't that enthusiastic again, he loses. So he has to go through these brackets. In certain cases, he's carving up the country and special interest groups to do so.
All right, now we got Nanny Bloomberg. We had our big Coke on the set the other day, 64 ounces. I'm surprised they didn't come and arrest me. So you ask for salt in a New York restaurant. You can't even smoke out in the outdoors in New York, which, by the way, smoking is bad, dumb, stupid. I got it. But here's the same guy that's lecturing us about 16-ounce Coke, saying that he's backing plans to limit arrests for marijuana and decriminalize it to a certain extent. What is he thinking?
The whole thing with the nanny state. I mean, this is just so over the top, because look at what he is doing with food, and then he comes along with this.
Here's the problem.
Know.
All those people that get stoned are going to want to go to McDonald's.
Yes.
There'll be no Big Macs available. They're going to have to eat a small Mac.
Plus, they'll be thirsty and they won't be able to drink.
And then if they want a Diet Coke, it has aspartame in it, and they're going to cut those out.
Well, what's next? You can't buy a ribeye. You're going to have to buy a little 2-ounce steak.
Well,
you can't buy a Big Mac.
It's not about that, because he supported National Donut Day.
Yeah, exactly.
This is not about food. This is about control. This is about government intrusion, and he's very comfortable with the government telling you and me and all of us what to do.
I don't want the government in my life.
Or do
I'm sorry, he seems to have a certain kind of Napoleonic complex of running through his lives. And I don't get it. I mean, it's this thing, but the marijuana thing was so funny. But here's the difference. You see, in the Upper East Side, where he hangs out, that's very popular.
Marijuana. Have no clue what you're saying, Upper East Side.
Upper East Side of New York, folks. You've seen, but here's my big problem. Obesity in New York. If you go around New York, this has got to be the one city where there are thinner people than anywhere in America, particularly the women. I do not know why.
23%. Obesity is a real deal, but you know what? That's where parenting comes in.
Personal responsibility.
If I want a Big Mac, leave me alone. I want fries.
Government can help.
Make your own decisions. You have the government out of the way.
The government has a proper role to raise, to inform people, to help
the
argument, but not to run people's lives.
If they ban Haagen-Dazs butter pecan, there's going to be a revolution.
Or come after my Hershey bar with almonds.
Brenda's next from Wisconsin. See you tomorrow night.